Can you expand upon being a social media star this week with the picture with Dana White?
Yeah.
What's behind that? Is
That's
Dana getting the boxing?
blown up.
That's
I'll tell
what we're
you.
hearing.
Do you know what? All it was a complete. I went to the UFC training centre because that's where Danny's been training. Dana's son was hitting the pads, and Dana came out and started watching him. I'm a massive Dana White fan. I don't want to sound like a fanboy, but I have massive respect for what the UFC have done. In fact, I'll be honest, a lot of the things that we do are based around the success and the things that the UFC have done. So I went over, I introduced myself to him, and he was like, oh wow, we spoke. He had the courtesy to take me to his other building across the road where they're going to be doing live shows. Listen, that him and the UFC business is hugely motivational to what I do, right? So like Tevin, you might have a guy like, I don't know, even Canelo, like these kind of guys. They're inspiring to Tevin. So if he meets Canelo, he watches a Canelo fight, he sees Canelo train, it gives him a bit of fire in his belly. Well, that's the same with me when I'm around Dana White or UFC, because I realise that what we've created is nowhere near yet at the level that the UFC have created as a business. And it's highly inspirational for me to be around people like that and be around a business like that to show me that we have a long way to go. Because just when you think you've cracked it, we're in the UK, we're the biggest in the UK, you go and meet the UFC guys and you look at that business and you think, wow, we should be doing this, we should be doing that. And for me, as a business guy, not a fighter, that's the kind of thing that motivates me, put fire in my belly. So, it was a real, it was very kind of him to have the courtesy to show me that. I was really impressed by meeting him.
Yes, would you get him in into the boxing side?
I think he's going to. I think it's only a matter of time. I did tell him that it's not like the UFC. It's not a case of, oh, Tevin, you're fighting Tank in September, off you go. Don't work like that in boxing. And that'll be very frustrating to him, because he was saying to me, how can Wilder not fight Joshua? What is going on? I said, mate, this is the frustration of boxing. So it's very different to UFC. There's also the perception in UFC that fighters are sort of bound to the UFC and it's a very unfair contract. I've got to say, when you look at the facilities that are available to the fighters, you've got this gym, you're training, you've got this restaurant, you've got all this supplements.
The PI Institute. It's $25 million.
I know, it's incredible.
I just shared the topic about Oscar Rivas.
Yes.